welcome to Cat's Bat Blog, episode number 2. Today we are going to dive into the little bit of a crazy, plant lady instead of the crazy cat lady, which will probably be next week. Miss Poison Ivy, aka Pamela Lillian Isley, fellow botanist. She's definitely a little on the crazy side, man-hating, poisonous, bitch, if you want to call her. She's definitely one of the most outspoken villains of the Batman series. She's definitely not afraid to speak her mind and basically say that I'm a woman, hear me roar. She is one of the most predominant ones that protrudes her womanhood and idolizes more of the female villainesses that could join up with her, such as her fellow adversary and probably only human true friend, other than her babies or her plants, is going to be Harley. As we can see in the Batman the Animated Series episode, Harley and Ivy, she only has a really strong bond with her, not any other human, I guess you could say. Her roses and her plants are her babies. You're not a plant, you're a kitty. No, you like catnip, and that's kind of like a plant. Bye. She first appeared in Batman issue 181, which debuted in June of 1996. She was portrayed as a young botanist, fresh, it's still in college. Her professor, Dr. Jason Woodrow, I hope I'm saying that right, I believe it's Woodrow, seduced her into performing an experiment, but little did she know that experiment was going to be her. He injected her with various poisons and plant-based toxins, and thus her transformation into the crazy, man-hating woman that we love. Love to hate, I guess. A lot of people like to take a spin on Ivy, whether it be steampunk or classic or just the sexy Arkham Asylum Ivy that we've kind of all brought apart and making her look like that, with just the sexy, she is a woman of nature. She is beautiful no matter what. She doesn't need any special makeup or clothes. She is who she is. She uses toxins from plants to make her mind-controlling pheromones. In the animated series, she had to have it as a lipstick. It wasn't just part of her. So that kind of threw off a little bit of who she is, because she's supposed to have this stuff because she's injected with all sorts of plant venoms and toxins and poisons and all sorts of crazy stuff. So it kind of threw it off. Superheroes. From the episode Harley and Ivy, we see that they meet up because they're both robbing the same museum. Harley was going after the Cat's Eye Diamond to prove to her Puddin' that she could be a real villain. She could take on the responsibility instead of just being his punching bag. She runs into Ivy, who was in turn in the botanist lab stealing all of the special plant toxins that they had. And they run into each other, and in order to not get caught, they team up. Harley taking one of Ivy's jars of plant toxins, putting in her pop gun, and then firing it at Officer Montoya of the GCPD, which was kind of awesome. And they finally escape the museum, and they're looking for a way out, and Harley's freaking, of course, and then Ivy, being the woman that she is, whips out her pink car, and they drive away to freedom and get away with everything, starting a beautiful relationship that we all know of, Ivy and Harley. She is a very important person or villainess in the Rogue Gallery. We do see a lot of her because she is one of the major adversaries of him, and has been in movies as well. Batman and Robin, of course, with her being portrayed by Uma Thurman. Oh, Uma Thurman. But she definitely puts on her own twist of her of Ivy, and then we of course have the rendition by Kim Kardashian, which I gotta give the costume probably about an 8 out of 10, but the person behind it gotta give it like a -2. She is depicted as one of the world's top eco-terrorists, and she does catch the attention of not only Batman, but also one of the other DC Universe adversaries, Lex Luthor. He does use her abilities to control the plants and have the immunity to toxins and such. He does use those to his advantage. She catches on real quick and puts him in his place, but that's part of more of a Superman. She does catch a lot of people's attention because she's just, instead of being Billy Badass, she's Barbara Bitch Ass or whatever. She's just relentless. She does not care, and she's known as the man hater. She's just a bitch, and she's not afraid to flaunt it. She knows she's hot, she knows she's sexy, and she uses that to her advantage to seduce men and then poisoning them to doing her bidding. She's a smart woman, just like Harley. As a young aspiring botanist, she was very easily manipulated by Dr. Woodrow, and once she gained control of her powers and found out what she really could do, she did she did seek retribution in getting some revenge on him. So we can definitely see how she turned to her life of crime. She was harassed as a young girl, and then she was harassed as a young botanist. She ran away from her college and thus moved into Gotham and became who we know as Poison Ivy. Some of her major physical attributes are her, of course, flaming red hair. In most of her images that are depicted of her, she has a light, almost like a mint green with looks like veins, but it's actually vines. Or she looks human, like how I do, same skin color that a Caucasian woman would have. And then she would wear like a green tube top bikini, almost like onesie, with her skin tight panties, or I guess you'd call them pantyhose, that are almost like a green tint, and then her green heels. In the image here, she has the crossbow that is also dated with poison from her plants, her toxins, and everything like that. So a lot of them cause the nervous system to just shut down, and therefore inducing paralysis. That way she can either get away or cause more damage to said person, whether it be Batman, Robin, Joker, or anything like that. Other than that, we have seen her link up with Harley on quite a few occasions. She is known to team up with Selina, only on some shaky grounds and terms. She really doesn't trust Selina as much as she would trust Harley in a sense, but they do team up from time to time, especially in the Gotham City Sirens series. So she is one of the biggest part of the secret society of supervillains. She's just one of my favorites, definitely. I have cosplayed her, but I've kind of bequeathed that to my best friend. Love you, Amber. And this was kind of just a shout out for her because she had seen my other video about Harley, and she insisted that my next video be about Ivy. So this is for you, girl. So please tune in next time. We do thank you, me and everyone here who helps me out, all my fans that I have so far, co-workers, friends, Facebook friends. Please the link is up here. Please click it and go ahead and like my Facebook page. That way you can stay in touch of what's going on and just random posts from me throughout the week. And I also do post the videos there each and every Thursday, so please stay tuned. Every Thursday we will put out a new video. Once again, please let me know what you think about the show and what you would like to see down there in that comment box. So just go ahead and leave me a message and I'll get to you. I do like to hear from my fans. It really means a lot. So once again, thanks for being fans of the Bat, and we'll catch you next week.